Morgan, how are you?
Listen, y'all don't remember? You could either get, you know, the quick chocolate.
Nestle's Quick?
Right, the powder, and you mixed it, or you got the malted. Do you remember the malted?
I don't remember the malted.
I remember it, John. Yes.
Thank you.
And,
I remember when you when you go to the ice cream shop,
You want a malt.
You wanted a malt, so you could get the malted milk shake. But I
you
don't
can get a
remember the
milkshake or a malt.
Malt.
Yes. And they added the malt in there.
Yes.
See?
I didn't understand it. I just knew it was better.
This was just, you know what, young chicken, listen to me. I can't stand these young people. They aggravate me to death. Do you remember? And they also had the Nestle's strawberry. Do you remember that? No, you don't.
I
Whatever.
wasn't a very fan
Anyway,
of
so I was talking.
Give me chocolate.
the rabbit with the straw
Do you
in the
like the
container would
strawberry
drink
milk?
out of there.
God,
Yeah.
I've
that's
never been a fan of strawberry milk. I'm like, keep the fruit out of my milk. I don't want the fruit.
Doesn't like flavored milk, apparently.
I was about to say.
Well, welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome to Milk Talk. I am Lou. This
Give me
is
chocolate
Jackie.
any day. Keep the fruit out of my milk.
John Morgan, the Ragin Cajun. He's headlining at the Funny Bone. He's show tonight, a couple shows tomorrow. You want to stop out to the Funny Bone. You will enjoy yourself. And you'll probably leave the show thinking about what he said because he makes a lot of sense.
Uh-oh. What are you teaching us this
I've been
round?
having a lot of fun. Just stop. Just take it easy. You know what I mean? I'm having less patience as I grow older, and not for little things, but for the major things that should be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I'm stopping at red lights now, watching people and just going. You know, like, let's go.
You're saying move it along.
Just move it along. You know, move it along. Just move it along.
What's your biggest frustration right now?
Right now, I didn't know. The whole thing of I didn't know. I didn't know. My kids are on that kick right now. I didn't know. I didn't know. You know what I mean? So while I got them, I'm telling them, you know now. You know? I think, and that's across the country to me, is people just, you know, I didn't know, or they have some opinion. Don't take things so serious. We are such a we're so divided right now, and I don't really, joke a lot about it in comedy because it means too much to me. But we're so divided right now, and it has nothing to do with who's president. I don't believe that. It's a cop out. It's like saying that last term when we had the other president. So I think each person should be accountable for themselves, but quit being so political correct. Political correctness is driving us to non-communication. And I'm thanking God that I'm a comedian, because I believe comedy is the last platform for freedom of speech. You can. I'm going to say whatever I want to say on the stage.
You can break those barriers.
Absolutely. Whereas even for you guys, you know, ooh, we can't do that.
Oh,
we can't say
absolutely.
that. We can't. You know what I mean? Somebody's in your ear going, back off on that. You know what I mean? Oh, that ain't going to work. Oh, we got a 10-minute delay. You know, Lou screwed up.
No, that happens on a regular basis.
Lou went back to radio. Calm him down. So for me, I'm not a politically correct person. I think it's a cheap way of getting your opinion and your ideas out, you know. I think that you should be accountable for what you do and what you say and move forward, you know, and how you treat people. And that's my biggest thing right now, is trying to get, you know, especially my friends and my family, because I want my friends to understand too that we can speak to each other, we can joke with each other, we can have fun with each other. Because if we truly are this melting pot in this wonderful nation that we live in, then let's explode it, you know, let's enjoy it, let's have fun with it, let's not try to stay away from it. Oh, we can do this, but we can't do this, but you can do this, but we can't do this. You're getting yourself into, just stop. Just go out and do it. Just go out and have fun. Just go out and do your thing. But take care of your own. You know what I mean? Take care of your own. I don't want any more kids on my payroll. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no more kids on my payroll, whether it's in the system, whether it's across the border, whether it's overseas. I don't want no more kids on my payroll. I don't care. Keep your kids in Guatemala. I have 3 of them here that are killing me with tuition to LSU. I don't need any more. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it. Everybody needs to just take care and handle their own, you know, and hold on to what's important to you and make sure that your unit. Do you know if everybody took care of their own unit, we'd probably be in a better place, you know what I'm saying? And my good friends I don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying? If someone would have asked me, you know, about you or about a girlfriend, I would just say they're great. They're doing great because of how we communicate, how we talk, how we move forward. In my shows, I like to talk about my children because I like to give people an opinion, or if you will, a direction on how I raise mine. And so far, they're doing pretty good. you know. My mother-in-law used to tell me I'm too hard on my son, the oldest one. Too hard, too hard, too hard, too hard. And now he's working on a pipeline and he's studying engineering at LSU. Maybe that day when he cried and threw himself on the floor in the grocery store over Fruit Loops, and I grabbed that box and whipped his rear end with him, and Fruit Loops were flying all over the place, he won't even walk on a cereal aisle today. But that same kid is now studying engineering at LSU.
What does your mother-in-law say now?
She doesn't say too much because she knows that they're bright, brilliant, beautiful kids. And,
now, the way you're raising your kids, is this the way you were raised, or is this the way you think they should be raised?
No. I was raised this way, but I raised mine much easier. You know, building this home that we talked about earlier, my kids would come to me and they'll go, "Hey, Papa, I'm going fishing this afternoon." My father would have been going, "You ain't going fishing. We're cleaning up and we building on such and such." You know, me, I was like, "Yeah, go ahead. But what I am like when it comes to my father was a World War II man. And let me tell you something, being raised by a World War II father, boy, was that a blessing. Was that a blessing? You knew how to stand for the national anthem. You knew how to respect individuals in uniform. You knew how to respect authority. You knew how to respect teachers. And most of all, we knew how to respect my mother. Mm-hmm. He tolerated nothing when it came to disrespect to my mother. You would see yesterday if he caught you, oh, you'd be knocked out, and the memory would be you did not disrespect my mother. For me, it's mainly when it comes to me trying to raise mine like my father's, or like I was raised, if you will. For me, it's mainly about respect to their mother. You know, because I'm a believer that when mama's happy, the house is happy, and when mama's not happy, daddy's usually lonely.
You can't have that.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I tell my children, you make me lonely one more time for your mother, I'm going to kill you. Okay? So for me, it's all about respecting mom. But living life and things like that, I guess I'm not as hard as he was in some senses. But whatever the trial or tribulation may be at that particular time, you know, I can handle it, go do what you need to do. It's summertime for them. That
right.
means a lot for kids. To have a break, to get out and to have that break. And I try to take that to the show because I want to explain it, but I also want to do it in fun. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to do it in fun because I think the hardest job right now in America is a school teacher. It's a school teacher. We demand excellence from them. We pay them the worst salary. We demand excellence, and we send them rotten children. I think probably 20% of kids in schools right now should be homeschooled. And if you don't like what I just said, you probably got one of them kids. Mm-hmm. So I could never be a school teacher and having 40 of them in a room and trying to dissect frogs. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, no. Oh, no. They'd have to call 911 because I'd have the bad kids strapped down to the table. We wouldn't need no frogs. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to need my services, but you're going to have to call 911 because I got it. Bringing family and life to the stage, I think is a remarkable thing. They say sometimes comedy is the opening of everything dark inside of you that comes out, you know? And I'm the opposite. I think it's everything bright that comes out for me when I'm on stage because I enjoy talking about my kids. Mm-hmm. I enjoy talking about my relationship. I'm married 26 years.
Wow, congratulations.
That's and for me, I'm only 54 years old. That's not the normality. And we have become so used to divorce. We have become so used to giving up. We have given so used to excuses, hence what I talked about just a minute ago. We don't, you know, so when I talk about I don't want to be with anybody else. I mean, you know, I love her with all my heart. And so I exploit that on stage. You know, there is a way. You have to pick and choose your battles, you know. But the truth of the matter is that I've learned this in 26 years. When mama is happy, the house itself is happy. And that includes with the kids or not, you know. And I'm not one of those ones, you know, Dad, can we, Mom said, Pop, Mom said. I go, go get your mother, bring her here. You're not doing that, Mom said, Dad said. And then we're
going to verify the story.
All of a sudden, y'all are in the kitchen together and you're going, I didn't tell him that, I didn't tell him that. And they're gone.
Yeah,
you know, they're gone.
A whole different perspective. John Morgan, Funny Bone, tonight, tomorrow night, DesMoines.funnybone.com. Get your tickets, stop out there. You will have a good time. We will be right back. It's 8